Welcome to Aventra, Module 2, Dart Basics. This is Lesson 10 of 11, Type Conversion. We will cover this topic deeply with clear examples so you can use it in real Dart and Flutter projects. Programs often need to convert data from one type to another, especially when handling user input. This process is called type conversion or casting and parsing. In this lesson, we learn the safest ways to convert values in Dart. The most common conversion is from string to number. Because input arrives as text, you must parse it before doing math. int.parse takes a string and returns an int. Double.parse returns a double. These functions work well when you are confident the text is valid. But real users make mistakes. They type letters, leave fields empty, or use unexpected formats. If parse fails, your program can crash. To prevent this, use tryParse methods instead. int.tryParse and double.tryParse return null when conversion fails, allowing you to handle errors gracefully. In our example, double.tryParse on an invalid value returns null, and we use null coalescing to provide a default of 0. Conversion also works in the other direction. Calling toString on a number produces its text representation. This is useful when displaying numeric results in UI labels or building messages. Sometimes Dart converts types automatically in limited cases, called implicit coercion, but relying on this too much can hide bugs. Explicit conversion makes your intentions clear. Always validate before converting. Check for empty strings, trim whitespace, and confirm ranges when needed. Good conversion habits keep your Flutter forms robust and user-friendly. Practice parsing sample inputs, both valid and invalid, until handling errors becomes second nature. Let us recap type conversion. Key point 1. Parse strings into numbers. This is important because it helps you write clean, predictable Dart code and avoid common beginner mistakes. Key point 2. Use toString for number to text. This is important because it helps you write clean, predictable Dart code and avoid common beginner mistakes. Key point 3. tryParse avoids crashes on bad input. This is important because it helps you write clean, predictable Dart code and avoid common beginner mistakes. Key point 4. Validate before converting. This is important because it helps you write clean, predictable Dart code and avoid common beginner mistakes. Now study the code example carefully. Read each line from top to bottom. Try to predict the output before running the program. Then type the same code in your editor, run it, and modify one value at a time. When you experiment line by line, the concept becomes much clearer than just listening. Practice exercise. Create a small Dart program that uses today's concept at least 3 times. First, use it in a simple example. Second, combine it with an if condition. Third, print the result so you can verify your understanding. This 3-step practice method is simple, but very effective for long-term memory. Common beginner mistake: rushing to Flutter widgets before understanding Dart basics. If variables, types, and operators are clear, Flutter becomes much easier because you are only learning UI patterns, not programming fundamentals at the same time. Keep a notebook of short code snippets from each lesson. Review those snippets for 5 minutes daily. Small daily review beats long sessions once a week. Thank you for learning with Aventra. Practice type conversion today and continue to the next lesson.